Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Amanda here, and today we will be talking about this little guy right here. This is commonly known as a blue-tongued lizard. The scientific name is actually Tiliqua, hence my channel's name is Tiliquatics, because I also own fish. But today we'll be just focusing on this little guy over here. Now, her name is Pepper, and I will be doing a separate video outlining her and her setup and everything. But today we're going to be focusing specifically on how to tame a blue-tongued lizard. Now, firstly, disclaimer, I'm not an expert, I'm just going to say my experience, because when I first got Pepper, she was super skittish. She would run when she saw me, like she would just run into her hide the second I even entered the room. But these days, she's very chill. She's happy to, fall asleep in my arms, and, well, we just become a part of her daily life. I don't mean tame like a dog or a cat, like they won't be super happy when they see you. I just mean when they see you, they're comfortable, they're not scared, and you become a part of their daily life. That's what I mean by tame. So, let's get started. I think it actually took about 1 to 2 weeks for Pepper to actually settle down for me. So here are some tips of how I tame Pepper down and what you can do to be friends with your lizard. Now I'll see you guys on the other side. I want to say some do's and don'ts about a lizard that you got in the first or the second week. So at this stage, your lizard probably won't be just hanging out like this. They'll probably be hiding in here or in there. So what you want to do is leave your lizard alone to get used to its surroundings. So no like putting a hand in, and no like lifting up the hide, poking her in the hide, you know what I mean? And so do not do that. They just probably want you to leave me alone. And what you want to do is give hides. See, there's a hide here on the cold side and a hide there on the hot side. Make sure they are covered, and it might be annoying that you can't see them, but then they feel safe. Also, a substrate that they can dig in and they can burrow in will also make them feel safe. But what you don't want to do is go dig around in the substrate, open up the hide and keep grabbing the lizard out and keep annoying the lizard, because that's just going to make the lizard scared of you. And especially with setups like these, since I don't have like a melamine enclosure, I have to reach in. It's kind of like a bird. So that would be pretty scary for the lizard too. So the tank is in a nice quiet area like this right here. This is just in my room. So I only come here to sleep, and most of the time I'm upstairs, so it's nice and quiet. So Pepper settled in really well. So you're probably like, I've got a lizard and now all I can do is leave it alone. No, trust me, in the coming weeks you can definitely handle your lizard. But right now, there are some tips you can actually do to help your lizard actually warm up to you. Not just leave it alone, but that does help a lot. What you can do is stay near the enclosure. Make the lizard see your face, make it realize you're not coming to eat him, and that you're just a daily presence of the lizard's life. Also, food really helps. If you stay near the enclosure and if you drop food every now and then the lizard will come to associate your hand with food. I usually go with mealworms because they're pretty easy to feed. Dog food, banana, since they're one of the favorites, eggs, and cat food too, because it's really stinky and they really love it. I wouldn't recommend crickets because they're just kind of disgusting to feed and they like hop all over the place, because what you want to do is hand feed them. And I remember Pepper in the first 1 or 2 days would take it out of the tweezers. She'll go back into the hide, but she'll realize that I am the one giving her food. If none of the treats work, I would definitely recommend cat food because it's so stinky, most blue tongues, it will entice them. Now the skink is starting to explore, it's come to a bask, it's pooping, it's eating, it's doing all the normal skink things. If it's not running when it's seeing you, if it's just doing its normal thing, not really caring that you're there, then you're ready to start handling. Yay! But with handling, before I show you, I want to give you guys some tips. So firstly, with handling, you have to be gentle but confident. If you're not confident and if you keep retreating and just acting all scared, that will stress out your skink. So please don't fumble the skink around. Just go in confidently and gently. Even if they're huffing, just go in, because blue tongues are actually more bluff than actually bite. So most of the time they won't bite unless they're displaying their tongues out and they're hissing, then you might want to watch out for your fingers. But most of the time they're completely fine. So just go in confidently and gently. And now I will show you how to properly handle a skink to make them feel safe. So this is Pepper, and I'm gonna teach you guys how to handle a skink. So what you want to do is to support them. Do not grab them from the tail and do not grab them from the head, because the tail could sever off and they hate the tail being touched, and you might get bitten if you grab the head, and that's just not a good place to. So what you want to do is grab here, in the middle. So grab here and then support the legs. Make sure all their limbs are supported or else they feel like they're flailing. So then you can move your skink anywhere and she's okay. Anyway, these are all the tips of how I got Pepper to calm down for me. So let's just do a quick recap. So step 1, leave the skink alone. Don't constantly handle it when it first comes in. Step 2, give it lots of treats. Let it associate you that the hand equals food. Step 3, when it's starting to explore, start handling. Keep them short but not too short. Yeah, those are basically the tips, and I hope they helped. So if you have any questions, please comment below. Remember to subscribe and like if you like the video. And also, I actually got an animal pun book. That's why you might see puns at the back here of animals. So I think I want to do a pun per video. So the pun of the video is, I'm not gonna look. Well, I'll be damned.